why is status so important? Like in terms of like not just for, I mean, let's talk about it in the money sense, but like girl sense, but like, because you have to understand, there's a lot of guys that they're just like, all right, this shit's bad. I want to make some money now. And then they're like, they start getting into these little micro communities in crypto, and they start. And it's kind of, it's funny because I'm coming from the red pill. I see what people are trying to do. Like they're making up all this bullshit just to get a bunch of clicks so they can get more popular in the little community. So why is status so important? Even when there's no chicks there, why do people care about status?
It's this weird thing. So just bear with me for a second.
Sure.
Assume that you are the product of 3 million years of natural selection, and assume that at your core, we're all just extremely shallow, hairless murder apes. I got a hint for you. What I said is actually the truth. So just assume that is the case. I know for some of you that's an offensive idea, but just assume I'm telling the truth. What you're going to find is that in life, people would rather see the boob than read the book. They would rather hear the explosion than actually like find out the context of whatever it is that they're doing. People are shallow and have short attention spans. Okay. When you understand this concept, what'll happen is you come to understand that like people want, by the way, it's not actually having status, it's showing status. It's really funny.
Wait.
It's not actually
not having status versus showing
it. No. So having status is important, but if you have a lot of status and then we go up to Marquee or whatever, or we go to like some club, unless you're buying a table on the dance floor, you have to show the status. Do you understand? Like if two guys buy dance floor tables at Marquee, the girl can't tell which one's higher status, right? But if this guy right here is on social media and he shows, ready, here's the two things: competency, relevancy. If you can show those two things, competency, relevancy. I have a buddy of mine, Black Tape Project, a king of tape, Joel Alvarez, who was here. He dates nothing but gorgeous women. He's like 5'8", 5'9", the hottest woman you ever seen. He's not rich because he's competent with the Black Tape Project. Musical artists, professional athletes, whatever. There's this middle class of fame that you can achieve, like lower middle class of fame. Like I'm lower middle class famous. I'm not famous. I'm famous enough to where I can get into any club and like every.
Is this what they talk about? Like A-listers, B-listers, C-listers?
Yeah, for sure.
Sort of stuff.
But like, but there's like an F list now, and there was no F list in 1985. You were Tom Cruise or you were a fucking school teacher in 1985. That was it, right? Like you were Hulk Hogan or you were no one back in 1985. Now there's this like lower middle class of fame where you're just like a content creator and you've got like 100,000 subs and you have some girls come on your show and those girls want to come on the show because they're trying to get OF followers, and then next thing you know, there's like 10 girls on your show every week, and then 2 of them are trying to fuck you, and then like there's this like middle class of fame that exists. Like right now, I only have 60,000 subs on YouTube, but every GM in Las Vegas watches my show, so there's no club in Vegas I can't just walk into. You see what I'm saying? It's like this lower middle class of fame.
And does it localize, or is it, or is it?
No, because of social media, it doesn't. So when I go to Miami, I'll hit Dave Grutman or whatever, and I can walk into Live, walk into Mr. Jones, whatever, and that's the reason why. And I'm just using nightclubs as an example because it's a very easy explanation of access. But like for whatever convention, like because I have a podcast, even though it wasn't super popular, I had Dan Fleischman put me on elevator nights, and I had Ty Lopez he has included me in his new program that he's got coming up, right? You understand what I'm saying? Or Bilzerian I would bring a list of girls to one of Bilzerian's Ignite parties. How does this happen? It happens because I'm living in this like lower middle class of status, which guys can achieve. And so it's really important to do that. So how do you do that? One more time. It's relevancy and competency. Right. You show access to scarce resources and you show higher status. You can do that on social media and not even have 10,000 followers. It's possible to do that. And when you don't do that, like you're going to miss out on so many opportunities. I'm going to tell you this to guys right now who are watching this, especially you guys who are on Twitter, not on Instagram. If you meet an attractive woman who's under the age of 45, and when she meets you, the first thing she's going to do as soon as she goes to the bathroom or goes home is check your Instagram. If you didn't know that, you know it now.
Say it again.
If you meet an attractive woman under the age of 45 and she meets you and she leaves to go to the bathroom or she leaves to go home, the first thing she's going to do is check your Instagram. If you didn't know it, now you know. So your Instagram showing relevancy and or competency is the thing that's going to make her want to stay involved with you, other than a 10-digit text message from her, hey, it's Steve, I met you at the club. She's like, who the fuck is this guy? I don't even know who the fuck he is. Whereas with me, we'll meet, I'll take a video with you, funny video, have like a filter on it, whatever, and I'll tag her in the video. I'll either post it or I'll send it directly to you. Like for instance, I have a lot of clients. It's funny, like maybe they're divorced and they're going through like a divorce proceeding, so they can't post anything on their social media. With those guys, I'll be like, just direct DM the girl directly with the video. And the girl's like, oh, this is that dude I had a fucking blast with last night. Yeah, what are you doing? Let's go fucking hang out. Stuff like that. It's very easy to understand these concepts. You have to use social media. It makes so much sense. The problem is like when guys don't believe in it, all you have to do is look at the guys who do believe in it and how much success they're having. And you're like, holy fuck, this really works.
Right.
It's really crazy. And the other thing that really blows people's mind, and watch, you're going to get a bunch of comments in the chat that'll say I'm bullshitting on this. I use zero money to get these girls. Zero
Haram,
money.
I don't believe, bro.
Zero money.
I don't believe, bro.
I don't pay a penny. I will give anyone $20,000. No questions asked. If you can find one single girl I've ever paid to come to any of my events or to take a photo with me. Dudes get so angry because they're like, no, there's no way he has to pay these girls. I paid no one to hang out with me. And why is that? It's because I know how to create a good offer. Remember $100 Million Offer by Alex Hormozi?
Yep.
Alex Hormozi's $100 Million Offer book is a pickup book. It's a dating book, but you don't realize it's a dating book. Having having an offer so good that a girl feels fucking stupid for not hanging out with you, how incredible is that?
Right.
That's what Alex Hormozi's describing. So why don't you just do that? It's easy. How do I do that? Thursday, it's Babes in Toyland charity. It's an animal rescue charity. You know what girls say no to an animal rescue charity? Me neither. I haven't met a single one. They all show up. It's 300 girls coming to an animal rescue charity to help us raise money for homeless dogs and cats. There's going to be so many fucking hot women there. It's ridiculous. We won't even be able to fit them all in there. That's essentially what I'm creating. That's the offer. No girl's going to say no to that. And that's what you do. You just do that over and over again. It required me $0 to do that.